everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, so very glad to have you. So today I am going to do a bold purple eye. As you can see, that is what I have on my eyes right now. And the star of the show today will be the beautiful Huda Mercury Retrograde palette. So if you'd like to see how I came up with this stunning dramatic look, just keep on watching. Okay, so the star of the show today is going to be the beautiful Mercury Retrograde palette from Miss Huda. I absolutely love this brand. It's my favorite. I mean, she is my favorite makeup of all time. This is my second favorite palette. My first favorite palette by her is the New Nudes. Love that palette so much because you guys know your girl is a nude loving girl. I am a nude wearer all day, every day, all day long. Yes, but this one I like to spice it up and make a really kind of bold eye. This one is the one that I go to mostly. So stay tuned. All right, and so the foundation I'm going to use and the primer is both from Yenza. I got this sample. It's a BC, it's called Skin on Skin BC foundation, BB plus CC plus full coverage foundation right here. I think I got this, where did I get this? I want to say Allure, but I'm not real sure. But I have tried this a couple of times before. Right now, it is really good. So I'm going to be ordering the full size. I'm going to go in with the Tone Up Primer Essential Glow from Yenza also. I love a good, like, mattifying primer or anything that helps with pores. I am all down for it because I have some really large pores, really aggravating, annoying pores. So I like some help with that. And this Yenza primer is pretty good. I don't know if it's Yenza. It's spelled Y-E-N-S-A. It probably is something else that I'm not saying right, but I say Yenza. All right, now I've got my primer laid down. Girl, my eyebrows are atrocious, honey. Ugh. I'm going to go in with that foundation just showed you. That's what it looks like right there. Take about that much on the back of my hand. And I like to do my foundation in sections. I just do, always have. Take my beauty blender and I'm going to bounce it in there. But I find that foundation kind of spreads better when you work with it quicker. So I like to do sections. And for getting this foundation in a beauty box, the shade is pretty good for me because I am a light neutral. I always match my foundation with my neck and my chest, never my face because my face is always red. And I always work my way when I get to my cheeks. I was going to work from the middle of my face outwards. And definitely the ear and the neck. My husband asked me once, doesn't that hurt when you're punching your face with that? I'm like, no, it's soft. Like, look at the difference this is. See this? Girl, that's why I wear foundation. Because I'm red. All right, and then I just, once I get it all on, I kind of like to just go over my face one more time, make sure everything is nicely blended. No streaks, no mask effect, you know. Then I'm gonna go in with my tried and true. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder in the light shade. I love this stuff. I'm addicted to this stuff. I think it is fantastic. Another comparable option to this is the CoverGirl Clean Professional right here. It's pretty good as well. So here's Laura Mercier, here's the affordable option of CoverGirl. And just take some on my lid right here. Just gonna press some all over my face to set that foundation. I don't bake, I don't do any of that. I don't like, for myself, I don't like a cakey look. I like my skin to look like skin. So I don't typically bake or use a full coverage foundation. I'm more of a light to medium coverage foundation type of girl. It's just not for me. but you don't need a whole lot of this powder. Oh my gosh, it's like silk. And anybody that watches me knows I cannot stand foundation on my lips. So I can take it off. Make sure my little balls are sparkly. All right, so I'm gonna get up as close as I can so that you guys can see what my foundation looks like. And if you can see, it's not cakey. It looks like my skin. You can still see like my freckling that's coming through, things like that, because I don't mind that. I like that. I like myself. I like to look like myself. I like my skin just to look like a better version of my skin. Now I'm just gonna grab some of my bronzer out of my Cover FX palette here. And I'm gonna grab that on my Luxie Duo Fiber powder brush right here. And I don't contour or anything like that. I just bronze. So I'm gonna take it down the nose a little bit. And then I have this really cute Lovecraft Beauty blush palette right here. My best friend gave me right there. And I'm gonna go in with this beautiful like mauve shade right here. I absolutely love this little palette. And I always like to dust the middle of my face with it too. So pretty. Then I'm going to brush my bush brows. Lord, look at them. Look at them. They look crazy, but that's okay. I can work with it. As long as I'm healthy, I can live with bushy brows. I'm sure by the time the quarantine is over, I could even have a unibrow. Who knows? Who cares? It's just beauty. And I am not that vain. All right, now I'm gonna go in for my brows with the Stila pencil right here, and it is in the shade Light. Not my favorite pencil, but it's the only one I have right now. And the reason I say it's not my favorite brow pencil is because it kind of gives me almost like I almost want to say like an orangey look to my brows, and I don't like that. And my brows are pretty thick as it is, so I don't really have a lot to do with my brows. I try to just shape them with this pencil. All right, that's about all I'm gonna be able to do with these brows, because like I said, they're kind of bushy, a little bit unruly right now because I can't get them trimmed and all that stuff. So brows are on. So I'm gonna go in with my Be Bright Kokie Concealer right here, and I'm gonna prime these eyelids. I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and dab that out. I love that stuff, it's so good and so affordable. And of course, I'm gonna go right back over my lids that I just put the primer on, and I'm gonna apply some powder to set the primer. And I'm just using some of that Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. All right, so now I have all my base makeup applied. Now it's time to get into the real deal. I'm gonna do a stunning purple eye today. I seen it on Instagram and I was like, I'm gonna recreate that. That is so, so pretty. So I'm gonna go in with some purples and shimmers and all kinds of stuff. If you guys have not seen the Mercury Retrograde palette, here she is in all its glory. Isn't it the most beautiful colors? And like I said, I'm a neutral, everyday kind of girl, but this palette does things for me. It is so beautiful. So when I want to be adventurous, right here. All right, and the one thing that the beautiful Huda palette does not have is a deep dark purple that I'm gonna need for this look. So I'm gonna go into the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette and use the dark purple in there. So I'm gonna go right on in with my Morphe M441 brush. I love Morphe brushes. This is a blender brush. I love, 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 love their brushes. Did I say I love their brushes? Okay, so to start my look off, I'm gonna go in with this little kind of like, natural skin looking shade right here for my transition shade. I'm gonna lay that all over the lid. I have never, ever, ever had a problem with any of Huda's shadows blending. I think they're wonderful. I think she is incredibly beautiful, and I think she's got her crap together when it comes to her makeup. Okay, so now I'm gonna go right on in with this purple shade right here, and I'm gonna place that right into my crease. And I'm using that same Morphe 441 brush. I'm gonna make this eye a little bit dramatic, so I'm gonna kind of bring it out a little bit. It's definitely gonna be a dramatic eye. I haven't played with makeup really in such a while because I'm not really going anywhere these days because of the coronavirus. So I thought today, you know what? It's time to sit down and play with some makeup and feel human again. I think we can all relate to that. I love to watch people put their makeup on because it's so relaxing just watching them sit there and blend. What is your favorite color of eyeshadow? Do you have a favorite? Do you have a go-to that like is almost in every time you do your eyeshadow look, the color that you would pick? I tend to do a lot of nudes. So I dabble in a lot of browns and greens and things like that. All right, so now I'm just going to take this Wet n Wild fluffy brush. It doesn't have a number or a name. And I'm just going to grab some of that transition shade that I used earlier, that like skin color. And I'm going to make sure that there are no harsh lines anywhere. And just kind of smooth it out just a little bit. I don't want to do it too much because I want this to be a bold look. But I just want to make sure that everything is blended right. All right, so there's that. All right, now on my concealer brush from Morphe, it is the M421 concealer brush right here. I am going to take some of that Kokie concealer that I used to prime my eyelids, and I'm going to cut the crease. And I've learned when you have hooded eyes, you want to take it and kind of dab it right here, and then look up. And where it falls, like right here, that is where your crease ends. Going with some setting spray on this e.l.f. This is a shader brush. I'm going to grab up some of that real pretty purple right there. I tried it with my finger. It didn't give me what I wanted, so I'm going to go in with a brush now. I swear I make the funniest faces when I do my makeup. My husband came in one day and he's like, "What are you looking like that for? Does it help you put makeup on? Are you stressed about putting makeup on?" I'm like, "No, honey, this is how I gotta do it. Helps me concentrate." This purple is such a beautiful purple. All right, so there's my purple lid. Just gonna go back in with that Morphe M441 that I've used the purple, and I'm going to just kind of go around it a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with this almost like a pencil brush type of brush. It says it's a blending eye brush from e.l.f. No, I'm gonna use it as like to pack it on the dark on the outer corner. Girl, when I have my fan on, it makes my eyes water, but I can't help it because if I don't have my fan on, I get hot and then I become a mess. All right, so on the inner third of my eye, I am going to go in with this like champagne color right there. Do you guys ever have a good eye and a bad eye? I think I've mentioned this before. This eye, usually I can get it to do just about anything. This eye over here gives me a headache and a problem. It's the bad child. So there's that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh gosh, I love me some purple. All right, so for my lower lash line, I am going to go in with that purple shade right there that I used earlier, and I'm going to place that down there. Because since I'm so bold on top, I want to kind of keep it lighter on the bottom. Because I find with my eyes especially, if I go too deep on my lower lash line, my eyes look really, really small and I look terrible. So now I'm just going to throw on a little bit of my Too Faced Damn Girl mascara before I pop on my lashes. This is some really good mascara. One of my favorites. And just so I'm clear, I have washed my hands several times before I started touching my face. I know we're not supposed to be touching our face, but as long as your hands are clean and I haven't touched anything and haven't went anywhere, I think my hands are okay to be touching my face. And as I was saying a minute ago, this is my butthole eye, so it doesn't listen, it doesn't cooperate with me, so it's always a mess to get lashes on that eye too. But I am going in with my velour lashes right here. It comes in a little kit. You get the glue, the lashes, the applicator, I think for 30 bucks at Sephora. These are some beautiful lashes. And I typically only wear like natural looking lashes because I don't like a lot of drama. But with this look right here, you need a little bit of drama. And these are pre-trimmed lashes, so there's no need to trim them. They fit your eye perfectly. Small eyes like mine are just, the accent lashes usually fit my eyes really, really well. So these are nice. All right, so I'm gonna throw some of the Damn Girl on the bottom lashes. I'm gonna go in and do the final touches with my Ofra highlighter. It is the Ofra Nikki Tutorials highlighter in Everglow. I'm gonna go in with that lightest shade right there, because I really want that purple eye to pop. Alright guys, so this is the final look using my Huda Mercury Retrograde palette in this bold eye right here. You don't see this much on my channel, but I'm going to try to incorporate it a little bit more because I know that you guys like that. So you guys have a great weekend. Stay beautiful. Until next time, friends. Bye.